Hello, hello. We are live, and right now I'm just pulling up my Facebook, folks. All right. Very important topic. Now, I've done twin flame mirroring in the past. Boy, but the more I do this work, guys, the more I do this work, I say, I have to revisit this. All right. I have to revisit this. And all right. So, what is the mirroring technique? Hold on, guys, because I really want to see all my folks who comment and so forth. Oh, that didn't pop up. All right. And so, if you've heard of that phrase, the world is you pushed out, it really means that. My biggest take away from tonight's live session is that you come to really see how your twin flame mirrors you, and that using the mirror really helps with your connection, right? And I don't just focus on just the mirror. I'm all well-rounded. My whole entire work is based on you experiencing reunion and being in that connection with your twin flame. That's my goal, okay? To help you heal patterns, beliefs, and all this kind of stuff that are hidden in your subconscious mind. They're hidden. All right. You might be like, I can't think of what it is. And I'm just like, you don't have to think of what it is. You connect with what it is inside of you. Okay. This happens inside of you on a subconscious level, and you heal that. So, one part of it, this is a technique that helps twin flame couples. Okay. And it's a technique you start practicing right now. Okay. And enough of this. Well, I got to give a lot of you credit. I got to give you credit. Many people are healing. You're healing, and that's really great. And I love when you take the initiative to really do that, because that's what this connection is really is about you becoming all of you and healing from all this nonsense stuff that never really did you well, never helped you in any way in life. Okay. So that's what this connection is about. So again, I started by saying the world is you pushed out. What does that mean? It means that you are the creator of your reality. Okay. You are the creator. Hi, Maria. You are the creator of your reality. Okay. I want to embed this in your mind. I say things with lots of love. And I hope you can really bear with me, okay? Pull out pen and paper or something, write some notes, because I'm helping you with this. You are the creator of your reality. Yep, just you. I say just you. And you're like, okay, 𝐏𝐿, so I'm trying to create my reality and it doesn't seem to be working. I ask for stuff and it's not happening and all of this, right? Hi, Maria. I ask for things and they're not showing up. Why is that? Well, it's because you can't hide yourself from the universe. You can't hide your thoughts from the subconscious one and your energy from the universe, okay? All right. And I see Erica had hopped on. Hello. You consciously are thinking one thing. You're like, I want this. I want to experience whatever it is in life. I want my twin flame reunion. I want a happy, wonderful relationship with my twin flame, right? This is all conscious. What the universe gets are your fears, your worries, any insecurities you're having, your limiting beliefs, the cultural beliefs, collective beliefs, and you're like, I have no control over the collective, right? This is what the universe picks up on. So you're like, I want to experience this really wonderful, loving connection, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid of feeling rejected. I'm afraid of getting hurt. I'm afraid they're going to walk out of my life again. This energy, the energy and the connection makes me really afraid. I'm terrified that all of this, the stories that goes on in your mind, or I'm afraid money is not showing up. I look at my bank account, it's not here, even though I'm manifesting abundance. I'm manifesting, but where is it? Because when I look, I don't see it, right? Okay. And so that's what the universe picks up on. And the negative thoughts that you have, those stories that you say about your twin flame, they ghosted me, they're this, they're that, whatever story, you know who you are, that you're saying about your twin flame, the universe hears that. Your twin receives that as instructions. Now, this person is not going to say to you, oh, by the way, I heard you say that I'm not going to choose you, or maybe I'll choose someone else. And so you gave me that instruction. They're not going to do that. That's not how it works. It's like when you are having those thoughts, they just simply show it to you because you share subconscious. I like to say they are your subconscious, but either way you want to look at it, you share subconscious thoughts. They are your subconscious. Now, before we label this twin flame, it is not twin flame. Okay. The people who have been in your life were doing this. The people who came into your life, even at your lowest moments, they shared your subconscious thoughts. Okay. And money not showing up. Money is powerful energy, Money is divine masculine energy. I want to say shares your subconscious thoughts, It's you. The world is you pushed out. And it is the things that you are telling yourself that you're likely not hearing and paying attention to. If you have been, I commend you on that. I certainly applaud you on that. That is a very special, I don't want to call it talent, gift, very special ability to do that. Okay. Now, where am I going at with this? So the world, including your twin flame, mirrors your subconscious thoughts. So the moment something happens, let me think of an example. They don't show me attention or affection. Something of that nature, right? Like, I want some attention. Where is my attention? Give it to me. And it frustrates you when you're not receiving attention, right? And so this is how the mirror technique works in this case, and it's not a blame thing. It's a learned pattern from when you were younger, okay? And so they're not giving me, I like to give it a little twist and throw your inner child in there. It's as if your inner child is telling you, hey, you're not giving me attention. You're not giving me attention. Okay. Or if you want to envision, you're looking in the mirror and you're saying to it, you're not giving me attention. You're talking right into the mirror and it's looking like you're talking to yourself. All right. Where are you not giving yourself attention? Where have you been overlooking yourself, people pleasing, putting other people before yourself? Okay. This is how it works. Some people will be like, oh, I don't treat myself that way. Like, my twin treated me like this. I don't treat people like that. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's something within yourself And then when it's you're looking at yourself in the mirror, or you connect with your inner child who's telling you, you're not doing these things for me. That's what's happening here. Okay. Or if you're saying, I don't trust you, well, I do a lot of inner child healing because the inner child connects with your pain. When you don't know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, where this pain came from, where this belief comes from, your behavior, you're not sure where it came from, your inner child knows. Okay. So I like to connect with inner child a lot. You get straight to the pain. Your inner child says, I don't trust you. You're like, wait a second. Whoa, what? You don't trust me? All right, so let me give you some examples. Do you keep your words to yourself? When you say you're going to do something, do you maintain your words? When someone else tells you, hey, I don't like when you do this, do you do it anyways behind their back? Okay. Do you talk about people behind their back? Hi, Renee. Many of us are gossipers. Gossiping. It's like, I get it. It's good. It's like, in a way, it's like a false relaxation to just let it out. I just have to let it out about a particular person, and things like that. So you're over here talking about whoever behind their back, talking about your twin flame and asking that person to trust you. Okay? Trust is a major thing that happens inside of yourself first. Here's what happens when you use the mirror, like actually use the mirror. I really want you guys to use the mirror. I say it like this because I keep seeing the finger pointing. I keep seeing this person is doing this, and that to me. Why are they doing this to me? And then there's the looking for answers all outside of you, talking to anybody who's going to listen and be like, they did that. And then getting all these people on board to support your theory that they did something to you. Okay, ever happened to you? I know I was there. I was there. You would tell your story to anybody who would listen. I can't believe they did this. And then eventually they turn on you. The person, whoever you're talking to, they will turn on you with enough complaint and start to tell you, well, why do you tolerate that? Why do you put up with that? Okay. The answers you are looking for in your connection are not within the folks, especially the folks around you, when you go talking to them and saying, what should I do? Okay, this is one thing a lot of my clients will know about me. As soon as I get asked a question, do you think, our sessions are spiritually guided as well. Do you think I should? I was like, what do you feel? Connect with your inner person. Where's the answer? You have your answers inside of you. You don't have to go searching out there, talking to whoever, Googling it to try to get it. You have your answers inside of you. So the first is you're paying attention to what you're saying. This is like number one place for healing your connection. Number one. And then there's some others too, unlearning horrible relation patterns that you were taught by the people who love you, unintentionally taught by society. You unlearn and you develop new patterns. All of this is part of it. It's part of healing yourself, your relationship with yourself, and your relationship with the people in your life. But number one in a twin flame connection is to pay attention to what you are saying that this person is or is not doing. Pay attention. The healing is there. Pay attention to what happened that caused the two of you to go your different ways. What happened? When some people get on a call with me, one of the first things I ask them is, can you tell me what happened that time, that last time you heard from this person? What experience, if you can remember, led up to that? Your answers are there. Okay? Your answers are there. So they pulled away. Oh my goodness, they pulled away. They stopped responding to text messages. They stopped talking to me, or whatever the case. Maybe there was an argument somewhere there and you felt hurt. You felt unseen, invalidated, any of those things. Or perhaps they did. Whatever happened, use that mirror. Wait a second. Wait a second. How have I been not seeing myself? Did I lose connection with myself in that moment? I'm going to tell you, a lot of times that you did. If you consider yourself a chaser, if you want to use that title, you did. You lost connection with yourself and you're really absorbed in this person. And they were just like, oh, this energy. And they mirrored where you had left yourself, because they're not the first one who did that. That happened to you in a previous relationship as well, where they mirrored where you left yourself. Now, this is what I always tell people, because sometimes, when you look back and you're like, I wish I knew differently. I wish things did not happen that way, and I wish we were still talking to each other and all this kind of stuff. I like to say, you know what? You only knew what you knew at that time, and that's all you could have done. If you had known something different at that time, it would have turned out differently. If this particular person had known something different, whatever that would be, because they react to your thoughts and your energy, but let's give that, they would have done something differently at that time. Don't blame yourself, okay? Forgive yourself from the past and work towards healing your connection with yourself and what your connection with other people around you are showing you inside of yourself, by using the mirror and looking for it within you. And when you connect with the person, with your inner child, the way I show you to connect with your inner child, I promise you've never seen that before. The effects are deeper. The connection is deeper, and the healing is faster. Because the person inside of you has been wanting whatever it is you've been looking for outside of yourself from you. Love, validation, to be heard, to be seen, all this kind of stuff. All right, so I see a question here. It's hard to forgive myself for the chasing energy. So embarrassed. Oh my goodness, I've been down that road. I I can relate. A lot of you may know me as the one who ran, really, right? And it was all energy. It was all energy. But during that chasing time, I like to look at it like it's the energy in the connection. It is the energy in the connection pulls you so strongly to this person, the experience that you've had, that a part of you is like, give me more. It's that part of you that is addictive. It's like wanting your favorite food or something like that, and having the cravings for it. It's like, give me. And so this is what happened. And I will say, when I was going through it, I didn't know who I was at that time. I was like, what on earth was happening? And then what you just got to know is that there is an energy in the connection, and it does that. Causes this pull. You the pull, and your twin flame to mirror the running. Okay, it's intense energy. You're like, I want more, and they're like, What is that? It's really strong. I get that feeling embarrassed. We we can't change the past, obviously. Make amends with it, you know. Oh, here. All right. So I'm not the kind of person to invalidate your feelings, so I won't do that, Renee. Let me scratch that. Let me scratch that. All right. Did you change since that time when you chase? Are you the same person that you were at that time? Or have you become grounded in your energy and more in tune with yourself, your intuition, anything like that? Experience some sort of transformation since that time. Okay. If you have, then understand that you are not the same person. There you go. I changed full 180. You are not the same person that you were back then. You've grown, you've evolved, and this connection did that for you. You know, other things perhaps would do that too, but I know how this connection works. It really has you looking at yourself and saying, something's got to change. Enough is enough. Why am I doing these things? Kind of stuff, right? And I'm not talking about you changing from your authentic self. It's more like you becoming yourself. Like all these times you were something else, someone else, adopted someone else's beliefs, behaviors, and you're just like, you know what? It's not me. This isn't my story anymore. Okay, so you change. And going back to what you previously said, it's also hard to forgive him. I know. I know. Believe me, I know. And this goes back to what I was just saying. Oh, hi, vibe frequency. Glad you made it. Okay, this goes back to what I was saying. You are not the same person that you were at that time. You've grown, evolved, and shifted. Guess who else did too? Guess who else did too? Obviously, your twin. You share a soul. One can't be healing and leaving the other one behind because you share a soul. Okay, can't leave one behind. There may be a lag, I call it like a lag moment, where one has done the healing and the other one catches up and that kind of stuff, but you really can't leave the other person behind. It's one soul. So your twin is not the person they were then. This is where forgiving your twin comes in. Like this is what switched it in my mind. Okay, because even I would say, even for a person, let me make sure I'm saying this right. Okay. When a person runs from a connection because they feel unwanted, undesired, unloved, they feel like they are an interruption to the person's day, you know, giving all this, trying to give attention, keep having canceled plans, all this kind of stuff. There is forgiveness in that too. You know, it gets hard to be like, all right, I was energetically pushed away. You know, when a twin flame isn't showing up, isn't doing, you feel that like, I can't do this anymore. And then in comes the fear of rejection. They're going to reject me again. And so this is where the healing, I mean, the forgiving your twin comes in. You might be like, okay, what were they doing? Well, you know, not showing up on days. These are stories I hear all the time. We had something planned, they didn't show up, they didn't call, they make the plan and they disappear. And I've heard nothing since. How am I going to forgive this person who just disappears on me? Who does that, right? Who does that? Okay. And so when it comes to your twin flame, like I had mentioned, energy and thoughts. I know how hard it is to forgive, but when you can sit in the concept of energy and thoughts, it can help you begin the forgiveness process. Okay? And here's what I mean by that. During that time when you're chasing, so-called, more like running from yourself is how I like to look at it. They had to mirror, your twin had to mirror running. Okay? Inescapable. Completely inescapable. What do you recommend for spiritual practice? I'll be there. Okay? They had to show you that. When you were experiencing fear, they're going to leave me for someone else. I'm not good enough. Your twin had to show you that. I'm not saying that they were sitting at home saying, I've got to show this. I really got to show this. We're talking about energy. Okay? Energy is very, very powerful, and the universe follows your energies and your thoughts. And so when you had a lot of negative energy, boy, did we have some negative energy, right? A lot of us. I know I had to heal from a whole bunch of negative energy. Like nothing's good enough, nothing's working, life isn't, all this kind of stuff, right? Lots of healing from that. So when you have that energy, the universe does its job. It does its job correctly. And then the energy does its job correctly. And so your twin will mirror to you all of that. Will show it to you. And so where I'm going at with this is during that particular time, you had fear and perhaps felt anxious in the connection. You chased, not blaming you in any kind of way. Had you known about this stuff back then, there would have been a different outcome with your twin. This is a thing that had helped me that I share with you guys, because forgiveness can be a hard thing to come around. Replaying the events, saying, oh my God, they're going to reject me again. They don't want me. They left. They told me they love me. They're going to be here forever. They left, and whatever your story looks like, married someone else. How on earth can I forgive that stuff? Right? I get it. I really get it. And, when you look back at the situation, really consider your energy and your thoughts. And the forgiveness, perhaps the forgiveness starts, obviously it starts with you first. And then you can forgive yourself for not knowing. I might lose some viewers here. I'm here to share this with you guys. I'm here to share it because, when you're going through it, you don't, a lot of times you don't know what you're going through. I didn't know what I was going through. The universe was like, oh, you guys go manifest your twin, go get them. And took me a whole year to figure out this energy stuff because every time I went around him, he ran away, literally running away. Took me a whole year. And it must have stumbled across, it's something, I believe it clicked just like that within me. And I said, ooh, that's me. That's me. So I'm letting you know that's you. And when you want to heal your connection, pay attention to the words you are telling yourself about your connection, about your twin. And begin to find the root of it inside of yourself, not just your twin, the people around you. The coworker you can't stand, family member you can't stand. Some of you are like, I don't think so. I really can't stand them. Hey, I've been able to change relationships with my family. I've been fortunate for that just by healing within myself. The moment my family was really me and one person, and my family said, wow, you guys complain about the exact same things. If you find that you and a family member complain about the exact same thing, you need to use a mirror and say, okay, if I want a different uh, outcome to be reflected to me, how do I heal this inside of myself? It works like magic. Save my relationship with this person. We get along great. Myself, my family members, things have improved a lot, and it was really tough. I have to say, it was tough back then. The mirror technique or mirror exercise, however you want to word it, works extremely well, very powerful, because when you get to the root of what is being shown to you, you really look at it and you help the person inside of you shift that belief. It stops. You don't see it anymore. Whatever it is, you don't see it anymore. And so when you sit in they're doing this to me, why are they acting like this, and the constant stories, you miss the point. You miss the transformation. There is no transformation in looking at the person and telling them, hey, you need to change. It's not me. No, you're the problem. Nothing will come of that. Absolutely nothing will come of that. And if it does, it's going to be temporarily, because it's in here. It's in here. That's the world around you. It's in here. I love talking about money too. So I have to get to money and help some of you. Okay. All right. Help you with your finances. So what do you recommend for spiritual practice? Anything that resonates with you. Absolutely anything. All right. And so I particularly like meditation, working with the flames, violet flames, whichever color flame resonate with you, pink flame, white flame. Just simply calling on for cleansing, using the white light for cleansing, chakra clearing, having some sort of ritual, salt water bath, keeping crystals around you, anything. Because you know what it is? It's about intention more than it is about anything. I love everything. I love everything spiritual. I'll use everything and stuff like that. But sometimes when I need like a quick cleansing or so, angel, spirit, whatever comes out of my mouth, please cleanse everything of lower vibration and so forth. Prayer also is very, very good. So just anything. I don't have any specifics with that. Whatever resonates with you, your soul knows your preference. And so broken beyond any comprehension, but better now. Okay. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. Healed a lot of relations for me other than twin flame connection. Yes. All right. So heal your relations with others. And I love that you mentioned that. The reason I say that is because you're shifting and transforming from within. Okay. It's not about waiting for your twin flame to show up or changing for your twin flame. When you're shifting and evolving because you want to, and you want to have better relations with others, you become that you are striving to be. It's like, I want to be a better person. And so you work on healing the relationship with yourself. And this actually helps you to heal relationship with others quickly. And you know why it does that? Is because now you understand. When you're healing yourself, you understand your triggers and how that works, and how to be less reactive to your triggers, You're doing nervous system repair, so you're less reactive to when you're feeling triggered. You're being present in your body. You recognize when the ego is out there, when the ego is attacking, okay? And because you notice these things in yourself first, you see them in others. And so when someone is triggered, you're like, okay, this is where you got to heal your nervous system too, right? It's not just for your triggers, it's for their triggers too, because they get triggered and forget it. The whole world is a hot mess. At least mine was. It's like, I can't take that noise, you know? And so you're able to step back and say, okay, they're triggered. Okay. Because you recognize that. When someone else is in their ego, going rampant, okay, they're in their ego space. And I know when I'm in my ego, no one can talk to me. I don't have those anymore. I worked on healing all of that. But how it used to be, you can be like, well, I know when I'm in that space, you can't say a word. We're going to war. We're fighting. So I'm not going to say anything. When you're healed, you understand you have options. When you're not quite healed and you're still easily triggered and everything is happening to me, you only see the world as either, they say black or white. I feel like using different colors, but you know what I mean. You only see one end and the other, and that's it. No in-betweens. You're going to war in either direction. But with a healed, with that healing within yourself, you're like, okay, they're reactive. I don't have to be. It's not me. They're reactive. Okay? And you can see it. You can see it. And part of me feels like making that twin flame in some kind of way. This helps with the healing of your twin flame or anyone else in your life. You know how some of you might be like, well, they came back and they're angry. Well, don't get angry with them. It's not going to solve anything. Don't get angry with them. Okay. And if you find yourself saying words, why are they? Look for it inside of yourself. I'm a big supporter of having a conversation when you communicate in a way that they can hear you, not just twin flame anybody. Okay. There is a way to express yourself and actually feel seen and heard. Okay. I'm telling you guys, I'm offering discounts on coaching sessions, and I'm not going to be offering them for a while for you to take advantage to start healing those things inside of yourself. Imagine being in a connection with your partner, especially your twin flame. You're expressing yourself and they don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. No more. People don't go anywhere. They don't leave you when you are in pain and you're able to express that. And it's because you began to hear yourself and you connect with them in a way they hear you. Okay? There is a way. And all right, so that's the wonderful thing there. I lost a connection for a while. Can you re-explain the mirror technique? Absolutely. And so pay attention to the things that you say about your twin, about other people in your life, and so forth. And then see as if you're saying it in a mirror, like you're talking to yourself. You're looking at the reflection of yourself. You're whatever the word is. Okay. You're not giving me attention. You're ignoring me. Any of that. I like to take it a step further and make it your inner child is telling you that. Hey, you're ignoring me. You think you're saying your twin is ignoring you. Your inner child saying you're ignoring me. And they're reflecting that. Your twin shows you your subconscious thoughts and beliefs. They show you patterns that are inside of yourself. And so when you use the mirror, you're healing these patterns within yourself. You're using the opportunity to heal something that's not in alignment with the highest version of yourself. Something that has made it difficult for you to really connect with someone on a deep level. You're not going to find it on your own. You can, you can sit in meditation, ask God, God, please reveal to me what it is I need to heal. These things can happen. But it is in what you're telling yourself that your twin is or is not doing is in you. And imagine your little person, your inner being, saying that to you. And heal that. So they're not talking to me. Have you made that connection with your inner self? What does your inner self need from you? To feel seen and heard. Okay? To feel loved and adored. What is needed? You look within yourself to find it, not in that person. If you're looking for that person to be the one to give it to me. It's not going to happen if it's not happening inside of you. And that's what they're showing. And with anyone in your life, like I had mentioned before, they're doing this to me. Well, where in you are you likely to be experiencing this? What belief are you holding inside of you? Like, people are supposed to do for me or something like that. No one owes you anything. So you look within yourself and you heal whatever it is you hear yourself saying. Pay attention to what you're saying about your connection. Pay attention to what you experienced in the past. How the two of you parted ways. What happened? There's healing right there. Okay. And all right. So that was a quick re-explanation of it. And thank you. I connect with my inner self. Absolutely. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do. Faster healing that way, guys. Faster healing. And the way the healing goes, so let me explain how this healing happens. Because you're like, all right, I healed. Where is it? Anytime you're looking in the physical, like, just don't look for anything in the physical. I'll put it that way. You're not going to find it. You're going to feel it. When that change happens, something feels different in your connection. Oh my goodness. They're showing up. They're giving me the things I want. I stop asking for it. I heal it inside of me and they're showing up. Real stuff. Real stuff. As much as you possibly can. And I share this. I do this live for you guys with much love. And what I was trying to say, I continue to show up live for you guys because I really, from the bottom of my heart, want you to let go of pointing the fingers. Stop pointing the fingers at the person. They did. It's them. It's them, not me. And begin to really look inside of yourself and heal what's happening within yourself and the pain that you're experiencing, especially the pain from this connection. Go within. And then when you do that, it creates a shift inside of yourself because now you've shifted that part of you that believes in those negative things that was going on inside of you. And you shift it into what you believe. And you feel your energy change. Just like that, your energy changes and your outside world changes without you even having to say anything. Okay? If you're the kind of person, I know I was there, no one helps me. Okay. Woo! Go within. All right. So I see that they're not helping me. Where in me am I creating this? The words you're saying and the energy you're in. Because usually the energy looks something like, they're not helping me, kind of like that really low. Nah, I have lots of help. Perhaps your inner person remembers that nobody's there. No one's there for me. Okay? Because that's how things were when you were younger. You felt like nobody was there for you. Your parents were working all the time. They didn't know how to show love and affection, emotion, and, be available. And so you're in a person still playing out this story. No one is here for me. No one does. Heal that. I know I did. I have everything, guys. Just by doing the inner work, I have everything. Everything. And I want you guys to have that too. Okay? When you let go of looking out there and then reflect on what's going on in here. And so I did mention money. I love bringing up money, Money kind of works the same way. Money is energy and it likes to be free flowing. Much like with your twin flame connection, when your energy is in the flow, no cares, no worries, I'm in the flow, it's easier to maintain this connection than when you have the energy of, I want it right now, or I don't want it, no way. Either of these do not work. Flow. Money, same thing. So you're in the flow, and all right, and it comes in. So this is where the mirror happens with money, and I will share with you because, again, I love you guys and I want all the greatest for you and for you to start making money. Money is available. It's around. It's there. You do have to heal. You got to do the healing and trusting fully with money. All right. What I want you to do is find out within yourself, if you're like, there is no money, I don't have any money, where did that come from? Where did that come from? And start to heal that within yourself, because that's what's showing up in your outer world. Are the beliefs that you were taught about money when you were younger. Okay, no one has it. We don't have it. It's not available. It's not around. Money is everywhere. And when you believe it's everywhere, it shows up from everywhere. Some of us, we think, we got to go into work. This is the only way money comes in, right? We go into work and that's about it. Get a paycheck and that's about it. Not really. Not really. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. One time I was listening to Pastor Marcus Grill. If you're listening, shout out to you. Okay. And he was like, you're going to have money in your mail tomorrow. I was like, yay, just cheering, because he's that kind of pastor. He has people cheering. And then I'm not religious or anything, but he was on Facebook and I just really loved listening to him at that time. Literally the next day I had a check for $1,500 in the mail. And the shock I went through, because it was a settlement check from a creditor that I had. And can you imagine that this company was sued? They went to court. The agreements were made. The money was deposited. The checks were printed and mailed. And I got word about it the day before. It showed up in my mailbox. Money comes from everywhere. And when you train, you connect with your inner you and heal that part of yourself that says it's not here. It opens doors for opportunities, especially if you're a business owner. This is great. Okay. You start seeing opportunities around. The universe delivers ideas to you. Either it comes in intuitively, or one of my favorite YouTube commercials. Every time I'm like, I need to do something, here comes a YouTube commercial, a YouTube ad. And I'm like, like some bell goes on. I'm like, okay, universe is delivering messages to me from there. Or if you're still into tarot, probably a reading will come in and give you the answer. I'm just saying, when money is available, you see opportunities instead of there's no money. You see ways that you can make money happen. You can create money. You have something in your home right now, or some sort of idea in this moment that's going to bring you money this week. You have it. Even if it means selling something that you have. Well, guess what? You sold it and now you have some money. Opportunities come, ideas, and you can see them, and they're consistent. And the universe, you learn how to work with the universe and trust. It's like you can't see it, much like your twin flame connection, right? You can't see it, but God has your back. The universe got you. This is what happens when you heal money trauma. And trauma is hard, guys. When you have those painful moments and you're just like, I can't. It hurts so bad. That's a block being released. Let it come out. You might think blocks are like fancy stuff. Like, okay, just release a block. No, it can come so strong. You're just like, I don't see the money. Or twin flame, it's not here. Cry it out. Cry it out. It's a block. Cry it out. Okay? And connect with your inner you who was taught something about connection, who was taught something about money, and heal that. All right. And good morning from Perth, Wisconsin, Julia. All right. Thank you for connecting, guys. And I don't see any other question. I might break this into a little bit more on twin flame because I've been seeing some questions. Okay. How do you know? This will be quick. I just had to answer this one. How do you know you met your twin flame? How do you know you met your twin flame? Okay. You know what? I might have to save it for another video. It just feels so different. But it is an inner knowing. Real quick off the bat, it is an inner knowing. Your life changes when you meet this person. You see yourself. You feel like there is something unique about the connection. Your soul just tells you. Some people dream about their twin flames before they meet them. You go through awakening. Not everybody does. Some do. And here is the number one way that I know. My intuition will tell me, but I always like people to tell me. My psychic abilities will be able to let you know, but I don't like using that. Paid readings, sure, no problem. Free mini reading, no problem. You ask me for these things, okay. But when you ask me, is this my twin flame? I first want you to figure it out, because without you figuring it out, I could say yes, someone else says yes. You might find yourself still asking people like, are they? No, it's within. So for me, when someone says, I get on a call with someone and they're like, 𝐏𝐿, what is this? There you go. That's what it is for me. The moment someone gets on the call and they're like, 𝐏𝐿, what just happened? I was like, okay, you met your twin flame. I get it. I don't need to hear anything else, because you feel like you're losing it. You feel like you're making stuff up and that kind of stuff. Out of world experience, like, what on earth is this? Not everyone, obviously everyone's journey is different, but if you find yourself saying, I don't know what that was. Why did it feel like me? Why did it, and all these whys come up? That's your twin flame right there. Okay. Yes. And telepathy and Kundalini rising. Telepathy gave it away for me. Oh my goodness. Yes. The telepathy. Yes. Yes. The either talking to each other without words, or you think something, this person thinks it too. I remember when I first started, I was like, if this stuff happens one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Like, why is it I think of something and either the same day or next day he'll say it? I'm like, what? Twilight Zone, guys. Twilight Zone. Very, very strong telepathy. You got it. All right. Thanks again for joining and commenting. And I'm so glad you guys hopped on board. And I hope you're going to release pointing the fingers and go within a whole lot more with all your connections, not just your twin flame. All right. Bye.